Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here once again with another video. Excuse me. Right here on Killer of Demons 669. Watching, make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below, and share this video all over the internet. So I got something. I can't eat in my mouth. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below, subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. That's all you gotta do. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channels, and tap that goddamn bell. That's it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday afternoon, almost Friday evening, March the 19th, 2021. Been putting out a lot of videos lately because I've been kind of on and off of work. I worked today. I just got home about an hour ago, but an hour and a half ago. So hopefully you all had a good day. Start to your weekend. The first official weekend of spring. Spring starts I think today, early tomorrow. So that's good. I'll start warming up here in the Northeast. Gonna be getting in the 50s the next couple of days, and then by midweek we get to the 60s. Yeah. And a little bit of rain next week. That's expected. You know, as we get near the end of March and into April. You know, the rainy month of April usually here in the Northeast, a lot of rain. And then May comes and it's going to start getting warmer weather, you know, 60s and 70s and maybe some 80s. But summer is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Summer is around the corner. Can't wait. Hopefully I can get on vacation. Maybe go to Florida, maybe go to LA. You know, visit my couple friends in LA and in California, and maybe see my grandson in Florida. But we'll see what happens with that when we get to about June, maybe July. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, about that bullshit. Got a belch, but it is what it is. Excuse me. All right, on this Friday afternoon, Friday evening, on the Killer Demons channel, it is time for your late and out-of-date Monday night review for March the 15th, 2021, from the Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida. And only got a few more episodes of Raw and SmackDown at the Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida, at Tropicana Field, as after WrestleMania, they'll be going to their new home, which is slated to be the Sun Dome in Tampa at the University of South Florida. So where they usually play the basketball team plays their games. So that'll be the temporary home for the Thunderdome. I think it starts. The first show will be April the 12th. I believe it's April the 12th. I'm not sure on the exact date when they will be in the Sun Dome, but I would assume it's going to be April the 12th because the Tampa Bay Devil Rays start their season at home. They have their home opener on April the 9th. So the final Thunderdome, the final Thunderdome will be on April on that Friday, April the 9th. So that'll be the final SmackDown inside Tropicana Field at with the Thunderdome, and then like I said, they will go to Raymond J. Stadium for WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, and then the night after WrestleMania Night 2, I would assume they'll be in the Sun Dome, and I don't know how long they'll be there for. Probably a month or maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. Who knows? Depending on what activities will be at the Sun Dome, but we'll see. But they will be at the Sun Dome after WrestleMania, so we'll see what happens with that situation, and we'll move on. All right. So, but like I said, we're still at Tropicana Field, inside the Thunderdome. You know, as always, we had Tom Stupid Idiot Phillips, Byron Saxton, and Samoa Joe on commentary. And Monday night, this past Monday night on Raw, was the go-home show before this Sunday's Fastlane pay-per-view, the final stop before WrestleMania 37. And it was an okay show, nothing great. Basically, the show was just building towards, you know, they mentioned a little bit of Fastlane hype, not much. They announced a couple matches for Fastlane, but one got Spanish archered, got taken out, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And but Fastlane's on Sunday. They hyped it a little bit, and but basically the show, they were hyping WrestleMania. Now WrestleMania is only like a little under a month away, so they need to hype as much of the matches as they can. We got a new match for WrestleMania that will be at WrestleMania. That'll be for the Raw Tag Team titles, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, but mostly hyping WrestleMania. You know, the WWE title is now the match is now official at WrestleMania. So that match is official. The Universal title match is not official just yet, but after Fastlane, it'll be official. It'll either be Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, taking on Edge Stain. So we got that. The SmackDown Tag Team titles will be on the line at WrestleMania, but not confirmed yet. We already know Bianca Belair and the boss, Sasha Banks, will be going at it for the SmackDown Women's title. We already know that. The Raw Women's title, still not confirmed yet, but it looks like it's going to be Asuka and Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's title, and we all know who's going to win that. So that's done. I don't know what they're going to do with the Intercontinental title. I don't know what, you know, Big E's taking on Apollo Crews at Fastlane. So I don't know what's going to come out of that. If you know, they're going to have a ladder match, or you know, Big E has another match, you know, a singles match at WrestleMania. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Don't know what's happening with the United States title. I'll get to that in a second. With Matt Riddle had the belt going into Monday Night Raw as he was taking on Mustafa Ali of Retribution. So got that, and you know, the women's tag team titles are being defended on Sunday. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will take on the boss, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, a rematch from the Elimination Chamber. So you know, whoever wins that, you know, Sasha and Bianca win that match, which is likely they will. They might be doing double duty. You know, Sasha and Bianca have their match, and then they'll defend the women's tag team belts, probably against Nia and Shayna again, or maybe against, you know, Mandy, you know, some tag team. And that's that. Okay. All right. So we'll see what happens. So basically, like I said, Monday Night Raw was like a build to WrestleMania, and we'll see what happens this Monday night on Monday Night Raw. But let's get into what happened this past Monday. And like I said, the show was all right, and you guys want to talk about the chat was open if you want to come and chat with me for a little bit. and we'll get that. SmackDown's coming on in just about 2 hours, so that's gonna be good. I might do a SmackDown review later tonight. I don't know yet. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow, along with my Fastlane predictions on TGC 189. So check that out. Subscribe to the channels. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I do chat rooms open. Come on in. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw or anything you want in the world of professional wrestling. And that's that. And I will talk about a little at the end of the video. I'll talk a little bit about Charlie Caruso, and what is going on with her. And I will also be talking about Keith Lee, and his situation with the WWE. And also talk a little bit about AEW, the whole thing with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Baby, and Thunder Rosa. Not that Rosa, but Thunder Rosa. And the viewership for their epic match of the year brawl they had on Dynamite. Talk about that at the end of the video. But let's get to Raw. And we start off Raw with the almighty WWE champion Bobby Lashley comes out with his epic entrance, lightning and everything, and he comes out with old man MVP still walking with his cane. I don't know if he has an injury or just has a cane, because he's balling, but it is what it is. They're in their snazzy, bought from the best places, not Kmart, not at Walmart. They bought them at a nice department store. I don't know what they bought them at, but they're looking pretty classy, as they always are. And MVP gets on the mic, says this is an official announcement from the Hurt Business. He says that some people didn't get their statement last week, so kind of rehash what they were talking about last week. He says we are in the almighty era. The PG era, not the ruthless aggression era. We're in the almighty era. Okay. I actually finally had the opportunity to take the title. It's like, you're damn right I did. It's a Bobby Lashley. He said he proved all the naysayers and the haters and the doubters wrong, doing what he said he was going to do. He had a fight for the belt, and did so by destroying Drew McIntyre. And I thought it was Miz, but okay, whatever. He says he promises he will destroy Drew at WrestleMania, and then everybody else on Raw as he reigns supreme, because right now we are in the old era. So he mentioned Drew McIntyre, so he's which later on we find out from Drew that he will be facing at WrestleMania. And that's going to be I think it's going to be a good match. I think it'll be a hard-hitting slobber knocker, as JR says. But wait, we'll get that. That's all I got to say about that. All right, after that, we get the music of The Miz. He comes out with his good buddy and John Morrison, still with that funky haircut. It's disgusting. I mean, he looks like fucking hippie, but you know. But I mean, have you seen his pictures of his wife Taya Valkyrie? Good lord, she has an ass. Lucky him. Good lord. But I digress. And Taya Valkyrie's now in NXT. She's not hasn't debuted yet, but she's in the Performance Center. She's at the Performance Center. She's training at the Performance Center for her debut in NXT, though she really doesn't need to be in NXT. But we will see what happens with that, and we will move on. Miz says that he should be prepping for his match with Drew, which is started. We had to come out and say that Bobby's speech was remarkable. Molly's like, well, Bobby, you have a way with words. And Miz says they're only out there because they're all in on the Almighty Era. They love the branding. Miz says he was so proud the last 2 weeks to share the ring with them. Then he talks about all the big rivalries that finished at WrestleMania. He brings up Hogan and Andre, which really didn't finish at WrestleMania if you think about it, because they had their match at WrestleMania 3, and it took them a whole year to have a rematch. On that fateful main event, not Saturday night's main event, the main event when Hogan defended the belt against Andre, and then Andre, the whole thing, Andre pinned Hogan, and even though Hogan kicked out, and the whole thing with Earl Hebner getting bought out by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and then, Andre won the belt, Hogan's pissed, and then Andre gives the belt to DiBiase. Hogan gets pissed, and we see Dave Hebner, Earl Hebner's brother, in the ring, and Hogan's like, "What's going on, dude? What are two Hebners, dude?" He presses. I think he pressed. I think Hebner over the ropes on the body, and on that. Then back in the day, President Jack Tunney stripped Andre and Ted DiBiase of the belt, and said that there would be a tournament for the belt at WrestleMania, and Hogan and I got the first round bye, and then they met, I think, the second round, and they both got disqualified, so they basically canceled each other out. We all know who won the tournament was Macho Man Randy. Ooh, yeah, I won the title. Yeah, I won the title. Yes. Won the title with Miss Elizabeth at ringside, Yeah. Oh, yeah, was freaking out. Did it. Macho Madness was running wild at WrestleMania 4. All that good Brett at WrestleMania 13. And then I think it was 2 or 3 straight year that Stone Cold won the belt. Then he sided with back from Austin. I think something like that. I might be wrong. Anybody, if I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. But I don't bite. Yeah. Anyway, and that's that. So it brings up those rivalries. So they talk about this week being Stone Cold week. So hopefully on 316 you had a good old Steve Weiser. What? To compliment. After you had your beer on Tuesday, and then if you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, you had a lot of beer, a lot of Guinness, and all that other Irish stuff. Didn't have a Guinness. I had a beer on Tuesday to celebrate Stone Cold Day. But 316. So he pimps out. They pimp out Stone Cold week, and they're like, if you like Stone Cold, give me a hell yeah. You know, if people want to see that match. Okay, and nobody cared. Because he doesn't want to miss Lashley's accomplishments. Points out he had to defend his title not once but twice in one night, and it was not 100%. You know, the whole thing with his stomach cramps. Then he asks Lashley, if you want full strength, you know, 100%. But Bobby can answer. Out comes former WWE champion, the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. Comes out with his sword. Comes out with his sword, like, and then you know, fire comes out. Well, that look good shit with his pretty good with his epic entrance. Comes down to the ring, walks right past Miz and Morrison. He gets to the ring, stares down Lashley. They get into a big staring contest. And then he gets on the mic. Said he hasn't had the chance to formally congratulate Bobby, and said it's a long time. Come 16 years and all this stuff. Says he understands because they had similar paths, so many years traveling the road, being the hardest workers while opportunities passed them by. You know, I think it was like 19 years for Drew, 11 years for Drew, 19. I think it was 19 years for Drew, 16 for Bobby. Oof. But finally, they got the belts. He says everyone else is in bed on the road and they're in the gym while years pass, and then they're not in the WWE. They have to scratch and claw from the bottom to the top. He says feels good, but there's only one difference. He mentions winning the Royal Rumble and then beating Lesnar last year at WrestleMania 36 in 5 minutes to win the belt. He mentions Lashley made a deal with the Miz, screwed him over, and then MVP cuts in and says McIntyre has to worry about Sheamus first. And McIntyre asks, "Why are you here, dude? Why are you here? Why are you here? Are you just a stand-in?" Anyway, MVP's going on and on and on. Drew's like, I got it. You know, you're just a puppet master. Blah 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 for Lashley. Lashley says he needs to worry about him, and then Miz is like, "Me too, dude." And then oh, that's right. I completely forgot about you. So it gives two options. Option one, he's going to turn his back and finish the conversation with Bobby, and Miz can either attack him or he can run away. But if he attacks him, he's going to get hurt. Drew then says he's going to go to Fastlane, beat Sheamus, and then go to WrestleMania to face Bobby in a heavyweight clash for the ages. And he says he's going to end the Almighty era and get back his title. You big bald bitch. He's pissed. And they're about to go at it with Drew. Miz gets Drew's attention, and then Lashley attacks him. McIntyre gets knocked out. Gets the advantage in the match coming up. And then Miz pounces on McIntyre, attacks while MVP looks on smiling. And then out of nowhere, Sheamus fell out, comes from behind, attacks Lashley, and then security, Jamie Noble and company have to pull him off. Eventually, Sheamus, they pull off Sheamus. He walks away. And Lashley pissed. And that's that. As we go to break. So at least we find out that at Fastlane we're gonna get another match with Drew and Sheamus. I believe that third match. I mean, if the last two matches were anything, I think this third match made from last week when they beat the living crap out of each other, and it ended in a a no contest when both knocked each other senseless, ramming each other in the head with the steel steps. So who knows what's gonna happen at Fastlane this Sunday? And that's that. And we move on from there. So that's that. So I gave all that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and we're off and running Monday Night Raw. And that's that. All right, we go to commercial. We come back. We see Sarah Schreiber in the back. She runs up to Lashley and Sheamus and asks him why he attacked Lashley. Sheamus says because Lashley attacked Drew. Gotta get so friends, best friend, dude. He says when he beats Drew at Fastlane, he wants Bobby at 100%. Well, he wants Drew at 100%. He wants Drew at the top of his game, and in fact, he wants Bobby Lashley as well. He wants to show Drew what he won't be able to do at WrestleMania, and he basically challenges Bobby Lashley for a match later on in the night. And obviously Bobby accepted the match, and we'll see that at the end of the show. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I gave that little segment 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. That's that. All right, then we go back to the ring. There we see Drew McIntyre and The Miz in the ring. Referee's asking Drew, talk to Drew, and Drew's like, so kind of wobbly from the assault that Miz and Lashley gave him. So referee's kind of stalling before the bell, and then he's like saying, "You sure you want to do this, Drew? You sure? You sure? Are you ready? Come on, talk to me." I'm like, dude, he's ready. Just shut the fuck up. Get to the match already. Let's go. I want some action. Let's go. As my ex Ashley Marie used to say, a little less talk and a lot more here on BCR. No, I mean on Monday Night Raw. Up Ashley Marie. That's all I gotta say about that. Maybe she may be. All right, so the bell rings, Drew attacks, and the match starts a little bit slow. He hits a headbutt, then stomps the face of The Miz, grabs Miz and pulls him against the ropes with a crossface. And all the while, he's like warning Miz, like, I told you I'd kick your ass. So Drew hits a big time chop. Woo! Then he hits an Alabama slam. One of who was from Greensboro, Alabama. I don't know. It was from Alabama. It's an Alabama slam, but it is what it is. Goes for the Claymore ringside, pulls The Miz out to save him. Then we go to break. We come back, belly to belly on The Miz, then another one. Then on the outside, slams him into the barricade, then the apron, then the barricade, then the apron. I was like, damn, Miz's back must be fucking shot. And then for good measure, just slaps the taste out of his mouth. Gets back in the ring. Then he goes back to the steps over and over and over and over again, basically beating the living Jesus out of him. And Miz barely got any offense into this match. Sends Miz back, and then he and then he waits for Miz to get up. Then he goes 3, 2, 1. Then he runs, hits the Claymore, and I was like, oh, that's it. Instead, he grabs the Miz, stands him up, and stands right next to him. He looks right into the camera, right into the hard camera, like. Then he points to the WrestleMania sign, channeling, kind of, mocking Bobby Lashley, and taking a page out of Hercules Hernandez's book and Billy Jack Haynes' book. Oh, remember those guys? Watch a couple of damn old school WWF tapes, and I met Billy Jack Haynes. He's a pretty nice guy. He's old as fuck right now, but he is a very nice guy. I did not meet Hercules Hernandez before he died, sadly. I wish I. Before I don't know if he's still alive. I think he's dead. I'm not sure. I met him. I met Billy. That superstar Billy Graham. I think a lot of people from the '80s I met. And I didn't meet the Junkyard Dog, Savage, and the beautiful Miss Elizabeth. Ain't that right, Miss Elizabeth? Ain't that right, Miss Elizabeth? You wanted to meet Peter Gilman, didn't you? That's right, Randy. No. Miss Elizabeth. It is what it is. Elizabeth was a very nice, beautiful lady back in the 80s. She's still, right all the way up to when WCW died, and then she got with Lex Luger, and Lex Luger fucking killed her. It is what it is. And get this. There was Mick Foley. I forget. Somebody was petitioning for Lex Luger. I'd like to see Luger in the Hall of Fame. Maybe this year, maybe next year. But if Luger gets in the Hall of Fame, I would think Ric Flair. But the better years were in the world title a couple of times. I think the WWE. He became the narcissist, him, and then he ditched that Lex Express. Body slamming deck of the Intrepid back on. I don't remember what year that was. It was early before 93, 94, I think. And he faces Yokozuna, and then the whole thing with Luger, Luger and Rumble, which led to WrestleMania 10. That whole and then Luger, the memorable WrestleMania 10 is Yokozuna, and then Bret Hart won the title from Yokozuna. Blah 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 blah. But it is chat acting a fool. So yeah, okay. Since I look like Donald Trump Jr., I don't think so. But big ups to Donald Trump Sr. But it is what it is. Since I got no shot with Miss Elizabeth, if I was like 20-something years old back in 1985, I was born in the 60s, I probably would have had a chance with Miss Elizabeth. But Macho Man Randy Savage would have probably kicked my ass. But Miss Elizabeth was a fine-looking lady. Back in the day, one of my first crushes back in the day. My first wrestling crush back in the day. She was a very beautiful lady, and sadly, she passed on. I still wish she gets in the Hall of Fame. I really want her in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what the hell WWE's taking. Why WWE's taking so long to put her in? But it is what it is. I'm not gonna ban you because I'm not gonna be like. I'm gonna be actually generous to the trolls today, just for once. Not after that, all bets are off. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, Miss Elizabeth was a beautiful lady. And being 9 years old back in 1985, going to WrestleMania 1 and seeing the Macho Man Randy Savage, and Miss Elizabeth for the first time. And I was ringside for WrestleMania 1. Oh yeah, believe it. My dad got me tickets for WrestleMania 1. I went with him, sat ringside. Not near the entrance or anything, but I was like right around like not the center, like around. I'm trying to think. Because back in the day, they had the entrance was like they go here, and then there's like center of the rings like right here. I was like right here on this side, the commentary team was like over here. So I was ringside for that shit. To see, Andre the Giant's body slam, but Big John Studd win $10,000. Then they had they had a battle royale there. Liberace dancing in the middle of the ring. Hulk Hogan brother and Mr. T taking on I think it was Paul Orndorff and who was it? Paul Orndorff and Roddy. I think it was Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff, I think, or Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton. All that's good stuff. All good stuff. WrestleMania 1, probably one of the best WrestleManias of all time. It's in the top 10. But like I said, great memory as a kid going to WrestleMania 1, then going to WrestleMania 3 and sitting, front row center at the Nassau Coliseum when they had closed circuit TV. I was like watching WrestleMania 3. That was great. Me, my dad, and my good buddy Mike, my old friend from back in the day, sitting freaking rings. If they had a ring, it would be ringside. But closed circuit TV back in 1987, 1988. Not anymore. Now you got you got streaming shit services like Peacock, and Paramount, the former WWE Network, which is now dead, thank God. But you can still watch the WWE on Peacock for, I don't know how much. I think it's the same price as the WWE Network for that low price of $9.99. But I think you get it for $250. You start it now. I'm not sure, But yeah, that was that. Went to WrestleMania 10 at the Garden. Didn't sit front row for that one. But to see probably one of the a great match. Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. Seeing Owen beat his brother, that was great. And then I went to WrestleMania 20, and when that guy we can't say his name, Chris Benoit, won the World Heavyweight title from Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And then he hugged Eddie Guerrero. That was a touching moment. I didn't sit ringside for that one. I was like, not in God's country, but pretty up there. But it is what it is. Anyway. But yeah, go back to Miss Elizabeth. Like I said, she should be in the Hall of Fame right now. Sadly, I don't know if they're gonna put another woman in this year. I doubt it. But hopefully, the next 5 to 10 years, we'll hopefully get Miss Elizabeth in, and Chyna, and Gail Kim, and Victoria. People that really need to go in. But really, the top 2 should be Miss Elizabeth and Chyna. I just don't know what's taking them so long with Miss Elizabeth. I don't know the reason. It took so long to get Macho Man in. They finally put him in. Because I guess they mended their fences, with Stephanie and Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the whole thing. Macho Man trying to get with Stephanie or bang Stephanie back in the day. I don't know. It is what it is. Blah blah blah. But yeah, if I was like 25, 30 years old, I probably would have had a shot with Miss Elizabeth. But like I said, probably would have got my ass kicked by Macho Man Randy Savage. It is what it is. But my first wrestling crush was Miss Elizabeth, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, I wish I can delete comments. I can hide it, but it is what's. Okay, we'll do that. Peter, how do you manage to be 50 years old and still a virgin? Oh, you're funny. First of all, motherfucker, I'm 44 years old. And I'm not a virgin, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think you might be the virgin boy. Still playing with your hand. Just saying. But yeah, 44, married, get a lot of pussy. More pussy than you would ever see. You probably never saw a pussy before. But it is what it is. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. And yeah, so I'm not a virgin. I lost my virginity at 24. So 20 years ago I lost my virginity. So to a nice lady. And that's all I gotta say about that. That's it. So yeah, not a virgin. So you can kiss my black, no, not black. You can kiss my rosy Italian ass. And that's all I gotta say about that. And I was lying. You blocked. So that's all I gotta say about that. Fuck you. All right, let's get back to Monday Night Raw. So Miz, so Drew McIntyre basically squashes the Miz and knocks in the full Nelson, kind of telling Bobby Lashley he's coming from at WrestleMania, and I feel bad for Miz getting the living crap out of him. But like but Miz is a company guy. Vince's like, you know something, Mike. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna get your ass kicked. And Miz like, okay, Vince, you want me to suck your dick too? Okay. And Morrison like, well, watching because yes, we haven't seen Morrison fight in a while. He's just there with the Miz. Yes, that's right. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I give the match 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Anyway, let's move on. I wasted enough time talking about Mizlet and WrestleMania and with a loser troll. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's move on. All right, then we go backstage. We see the worst rapper in the world, Bad Bunny, the 24/7 champion. He's walking with his good buddy Damon. We'll probably see them later on. Then we head to a video from last Monday night where they where Shane's promo talking to Braun Strowman, calling him stupid, and goes like, buh, buh, buh. And it was kind of edited, and I was like, okay, what is this? They try to edit his promo to make it sound normal. So yeah, that was kind of bad. And that's all I gotta say about that. And I'll get to the comment in just a minute. I'll be right there. Let me do a couple things. Let me talk for a little bit. Let me talk to you like Eli Drake does. But it is what it is. All right, so that leads to a promo from the big man, Braun Strowman. He comes out. They go to commercial. They come back, and he's basically cutting his promo. That's bad production. Basically, he wants Shane to come out, talk to him about what happened last week. So we hear the music of Shane McMahon. He takes his time coming out. Then he finally comes out, and he's dancing dead. He's dancing. He's dancing. Oh, I hit the fucking mic. Sorry about that. So he's dancing dead. He's dancing dead. Stop it. Dancing like a fool because he's Shane McMahon. So, I do a pretty good Shane McMahon. I'm dancing dead. I'm dancing. Stop it. And I'm not talking to my voice. The voice is in my head. I'm not talking to myself, you fucking idiots. I'm doing impressions. And if you don't like them, get the fuck off my channel. Go. And you know what you can do? You can suck my dick. Like Adam Cole says. or as Shane Douglas used to say back in ECW, "You can suck my ass." That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so Shane comes out, and Braun says he's been bullied his entire life by people like Shane, and then Shane's like, "You know what, Braun? Your comments are disgusting. You know, I would never make fun of another man, ever." Anyway, he says he's learned that he would never make fun of another human being and poke fun, basically lying to everybody. So Braun's like, "I know you're not here to apologize. McMahons don't do that." That's true, because, Stephanie never apologized for anything in her life, even banging Triple H. Sorry. Never apologized for anything in her life. I don't think Linda ever apologized for anything. Maybe, she apologized for not one, not two, but 3 bad Senate races. She tried to run for Senate and failed not once, not twice, but 3 times. I think, after the second time, you should have gave it up. She would, even though I think she was endorsed by Trump, but not this year. That's all I gotta say about that. So Shane says he wanted to confront Braun, but he got scared, mumbling through his words, and Shane was going to write a check that his ass couldn't cash. So Shane's wondering what Braun is thinking. Apparently, Braun, there's no tone in the brain of Braun. So Braun's like, "You know what, Shane? You're afraid to get these hands." So Braun challenges Shane to a match, like right now. So Shane says that Braun couldn't handle him. He doesn't want any part of him. And now he knows Braun is stupid. He looks stupid. He acts stupid. And talks stupid. And basically, he's saying, you look stupid, you act stupid, you are stupid. So Shane is like, and then Shane's like, "You want the match? You're on." So we're gonna see Braun screaming, taking on Shane McMahon later on, and it's probably gonna be a slobber knocker, and I feel bad for Shane. And that's all I gotta say about that. But we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and we move on. All right, then we hear the music of the women's tag team champions, Nia Mahal Jax and Shayna Baszler come out, and they're on commentary for our next match. And really, they should have never came out because they were horrible on commentary. I was actually like, please, I was actually rooting for Byron Saxton for once. I was like, please, Byron, make them shut up. I know you suck, but please make them shut up. Horrible. I didn't need to hear Nia Jax's fucking voice. I mean, she already hurt one hole. I mean, she's gonna hurt her mouth now, or other hole. 2 holes that need to be shut. In more ways than one. Maybe Reggie will shut both holes, if you know what I mean. Just saying. Anyway, so match number 2, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke taking on another part of the catering crew, Naomi and Lana. Match was boring. I'll go a little lengthy with this. Match, like I said, match sucked. Commentary sucked. Besides listening to Tom Stupid Idiot Phillips and Nia and Shayna just talk out of their ass. Match, like I said, was sucked. It's also a Dana and Naomi, and then Mandy comes in, sends Naomi away with a fallaway slam, tags back in Dana, who springboards in with an elbow in the corner, tags back in Mandy, textbook wrestling, tag team wrestling 101, tag back in and out. That's pretty cool. Tag to Mandy, hits a running knee for a near fall. Then she hits a 1922 body slam. And then Dana hits the ropes, flips on to Naomi for a near fall. Then she locks in a cravat. Naomi gets out of it, tags in Lana, who comes in with a bulldog to Mandy. She hits the ropes, gets some knees to the back, Mandy, then a neck breaker for an near fall as Dana comes in to stop the pin. Naomi comes in, sends Dana to the outside, but that gets reversed. And Dana sends Naomi into. And she hits a flapjack to Naomi. And then Lana with a kick to Dana. Mandy with a right hand. And then Lana with a suplex. So it's getting a little, chaotic. So kind of almost everybody's down. And then we hear the music of the Raw Women's Champion. She's back, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful and lovely Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka except Bob Dick. You knew that. If you've been watching my show, and if you're new to my show, and now you know that Asuka is my first wife. She's Dick every single day. My Asian triple threat: Asuka, Kyrie, Io. If you want to put a four-way dance, you put Maki Ito in it. I'm saying that Don would sign her. He might later on, but when she went back to Japan, she's fighting some chick for the princess. What's it called? The Princess of Princess Championship, I think it's called. Yeah, but hopefully, we'll see. Maki Ito. Maybe she'll come back at Double or Nothing. Maybe should be in some type of battle royale, or she'll probably do something at Double or Nothing, or maybe she'll come back at All In. All Out 4 coming up in August or September. But I missed Maki Ito. I would have liked her to stay in AEW and be part of the Dark Order for just a little while before Anna Jay would have came back, and then Anna Jay and Maki Ito could have had a feud. Seeing who the first lady of the Dark Order could be. And if you think about it, really, Ty Conti is part of the Dark Order. Not officially, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Ty Conti and -1, a little bit of a couple right now. They're not a couple. I'm just joking. Freaking Ty Conti's married, and freaking Brody Lee Jr. is 9 years old, getting his first boner. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I got my first boner when I saw Miss Elizabeth, so it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, Asuka comes out, and she is pissed. She comes in, and Shayna's like, I'm gonna take care of this. Asuka, coming back after getting her tooth knocked out, kicked right in the face by Shayna Baszler, and then she had a concussion as well. So she's medically clear to come back, thank God. Because there were a lot of reports that Asuka was gonna miss WrestleMania and possibly have her title stripped due to injury. But she's great. That's fucking that. So Asuka comes out, Shayna gets carried, and she's like, I'm gonna go for this. And then Nia's like, kick her teeth in! Shayna's Asuka with a spinning high kick, and she starts beating the crap out of her his little buddies to stop the fight. And then Nia's like, maybe I should get off commentary and help. Maybe you should get off commentary, you stupid fat bitch. Whoa! Yes. got your ass by Asuka. Anyway, so meanwhile, inside the ring, like, even though nobody cared what happened inside the ring, Mandy rolls up Lana for a near fall, and then Lana locks up from behind, and Dana Brooke with the blind tag. Mandy kicks Lana, goes for a double underhook. Lana escapes, hits the X pin Mandy, but Mandy was not the legal woman in the match. Comes in with a spinning neck breaker. 1, 2, 3. Well, she hits the throwback. Not a spinning neck breaker. Just flips and hits a neck breaker like John Cena does. It used to do. One of his many moves of doom. So she hits the spinning neck breaker. 1, 2, 3. Whoop-de-damn, dude. This match sucked. Big, fat, hairy, smelly donkey cock. Horrible. So I gave this 1 out of 5 stars. And that's not the only thing. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. And let's move on from there. All right. Let's get to the chat. Let's acknowledge the chat because you have to. All right, we got a newcomer, and I guess this guy's a newcomer. Well, I'm gonna have a problem with this name. Bryo. I guess it's Bryo or Bryo. If I messed up your name, I'm sorry. Don't shoot me or anything. No, you could, but I'm immortal, so I can't die. So, anyway, he has Mario. It's me, Mario. As his old West Side Mario. Mario with the let me just take the comment off. West Side. I hope you're not black, and I'm gonna get offended I offended you if you're black, but I have a lot of black friends, so I can do that. So it is what it is. Basically, anyway, so welcome to the chat. He says hi, Killer of Demons 669. We could have said hi, Peter, but it is what it is. Left you a thumbs up. Thank you very much for that. Hope you subscribed as well. Do you do panel talks for the WWE? I would love to, if Vince would let me. If you want me to do a panel for the WWE, call up Vince. Get on the horn, or go on Twitter. Vince has Twitter. Stephanie has Twitter. Hi, Steph. Hunter has Twitter. Shane has Twitter. I mean, you could tweet the entire McMahon family and say, we got this guy named Peter Gilmore. He does great fucking reviews on YouTube. I bash the company to death. Why don't you let him do a panel? Go on the bump or something. Not that I hit like the bump. I don't want to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning talking wrestling, but it's, and as long as I'm getting paid, I'll wake up at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning talking about fucking professional wrestling, with Caleb Braxton and Sarah Schreiber or the other idiots that are on the bump. And I can talk to the superstars of the WWE. I can talk to EO in broken English. I can say, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" No, I'm not gonna say it like that. I have to be professional. I gotta leave my sexual side away from EO. Gotta be nice to EO. Gotta be nice to to Sasha Banks, my fourth wife. And gotta be nice to Asuka, of course, too. Yeah, I would love to do a panel for the WWE. Or if you mean, I guess you mean WWE panel talks, on YouTube. I would do it, but I don't have much time. I do now, but since my entire work schedule completely changed, and I'm kind of in between jobs right now, in between working 2 jobs and looking for kind of get out of my retail job and try to get something else. So. But I got a lot of time right now. I got a lot of time on my hands. Or as that great song, there's a great song. I got too much time on my. I can't even sing it. Too much time on my hands. I think by Styx. I'm pretty knowledgeable about wrestling and I'm pretty knowledgeable about music. So I can do a music panel. I can do a fucking wrestling panel. If I'm, at a Comic-Con or something like that. But as long as Vince and Tony Khan pay me, I'm there. So get on the horn. Like I said, go on Twitter or wherever wherever you may be. Give Vince and Tony a call. Hey, if you want, you can talk to Kerry Silken, get me a job at Ring of Honor. I wouldn't go if you want to go that far, but I don't think I don't recommend it. You can find the owner of New Japan, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, give him a call. You can talk to I forgot what his name is, but you talk to him. It's like, oh, we got this guy named Peter Gilmore. He loves New Japan Pro Wrestling. You would need to sign him. Get rid of Kevin Kelly. Not anything wrong with Kevin Kelly, but I mean, he's the hermaphrodite needs to go. Just saying. But I could do better commentary on New Japan Pro Wrestling than him. But it is what it is. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, But I would love to work for New Japan Pro Wrestling, the greatest wrestling company in the world. It is. If you want to debate me about the greatest what federation is the best federation in the world, go ahead. I got all day. I will tell you right now, New Japan Pro Wrestling is the best wrestling federation in the world, and AEW is number 2. WWE used to be number 1, really, next to besides Japan. Before New Japan became big back in the 2000s, then WWE was number 1, and New Japan just destroyed it. Guys like Fiend Balor and the Bullet Club, among Tanahashi, and then later on Okada, and later on Naito, and Ibushi and Kenny. Jay White later on. Well, he was much later, but speaking of Jay White, how the hell did he lose to David Finlay in the New Japan Cup? How the hell did he lose? I thought he was going to win the whole thing, and he loses to David Finlay in the quarterfinals. Holy shit! And now he's part of David Finlay's in the semifinals now with Will Ospreay and I forget who else is in that. It was in the final 4. I think Tanahashi. I don't think Tanahashi's in because I think Jay White beat him. I forget who else is in it. I think Shingo is in it. And I think Evil is in it. I think the final 4. I could be wrong, but I know 2 of them are. I know the 2 are Will Ospreay and David Finlay. I think I could be wrong, but I think Will Ospreay won the New Japan Cup once. So, he's got a good shot at not repeating, but winning it again. But we'll see what happens in the semifinals. I think the semifinals are tonight, and I think the finals are this weekend. So the New Japan Cup is about to end. So whoever wins that gets a title shot. I think it's a title shot they're choosing. Could be the junior heavyweight title. It could be the new IWGP Heavyweight Championship that Ibushi has. But they might actually find a partner, go for the tag titles. There's no way Intercontinental title, which sucks. Thank you, Ibushi, for retiring that belt, idiot. But I was hoping Naito would have won that. But you know what, Naito? I love Naito. I love Naito, but fucking choked. It is what it is, and that's that. So the New Japan Cup is going to end, and I think they're on the road to the next event, which I believe is sometime in April. I think Sakura Genesis is the next event. I might be wrong, but if anybody knows, I only started watching New Japan back in like about 8 years ago. So I don't know, the name of event. They have events like almost every fucking week. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So I love to do a panel one day, but it is what it is. Anyway, you're entertaining, but I think your streams will be fire in panel discussion with WWE aficionados. That's interesting. Thank you for that. I don't know. Can you name some of them? WWE aficionados. I guess well, I could do a panel with Joe Cronin, my good buddy Joe Cronin. Maybe with JD if it wasn't such an egomaniac. Now, I respect JD, but, he's a Braves fan and I'm a Mets fan, so we kind of clash there. And he blocked me on Twitter because of a long time ago because of I kept bothering him about the guy that we don't talk about anymore. I'm not gonna say his name. I think you know who we are talking about. Mr. Irrelevant himself, who hasn't done a video in over 2 months, just about 2 months now. The cancer of the YWC. But yeah, I would love to do. I would love to do either go on the bump or go on do a maybe one day I would love to do like a show with JD and do like a not well I guess you could do a Zoom call or we could do something with Discord. I don't have Discord on my desktop. On my this desktop. I have it on my laptop. I have to dig out the laptop from the closet of doom. But I would love to do a panel with JD and Joe. I think if that would happen, I can almost guarantee my sub count will go sky high. I'll mention it to Joe, and maybe I can have him relay the word to JD. But like I said, JD I think hates my guts. But never say never in the YWC. But I would do it. I would do it with other people, but like I said, don't have much time. I have a lot of time on my hands, but But right now, I'm kind of it's kind of hectic in my house. Got my wife Rosa here, and I got her. I got company here as well. The person that I won't. Well, I'll mention it. Her mama, but here bothering the living crap out of me. But so I can't really do panels that I would love to do with people like Joe, like maybe JD, with other big time YouTubers. But right now, just I can't do it, and it sucks because I like I said, I guarantee if I did one, I would probably get a lot of subs on my various channels. Now, even my Peter Gilmore channel has been going up and down in subs. I mean, it was at the highest. It was at 362, 360, I think. Then it went down a little bit. Now it went back up. Went from 360. Now it's at 366. So we're climbing. We're climbing ever slow. We're climbing ever so slowly. I know it's been. I've been on this beautiful website for almost 12 years now. And if I had my very first channel, Human Killer 99, I guarantee I probably have a couple thousand subs. More subs than I have on this channel right now. And they're all real subs, by the way. Just want to point that out. And on this channel, it's just been like stagnant. It'll go up a little bit, go down, go up, go down, like my dick in your mama's ass. But hopefully, I was close to like maybe a couple years ago, before the whole YouTube glitches and shit, the sub glitches that usually happen. sometimes they'll take out the dead channels, and you'll lose like 200 to maybe 500 subs. Before that happened, this channel almost was pretty close to 1,200 subs. Now, right now, it's between 1168 and 1172 right now. So hopefully, over the next, hopefully by the end of this year, I can get to 12. I can get over that hump, get to 1,200, and hopefully start my road to 1,500, and then maybe, by if a miracle happened, I get this channel to 2,000 subs. That's one of my goals, to get this channel to at least 2,000, or get close to 2,000 before I finally retire. But I will never retire. Not anytime soon. I know I got a lot of haters wanting to beat me up and get me off this website, but I'm still here, motherfuckers. I'm still here. Haters want to kill me, but like that great man Corey Taylor once said, "You cannot kill what you did not create." Absolutely. And that's all I gotta say about that. I'm immortal, motherfuckers, and that's all I gotta say about that. Post a StreamYard link. I don't want anybody in my. I don't want to. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe later. If I do my SmackDown review later, no, I doubt I'll do it. Next time I'm alone, because I like, when the missus is not around, I would maybe schedule. I would maybe have a couple of people talk about Raw, but like I said, I don't have unlimited time on StreamYard, so I can't really. I could do maybe a panel once in a while, but one day I like to have maybe a little panel on my own channel, and I can do some collabs with other YouTubers like Joe, like JD, like my good buddy Fan of YouTube. And I've done videos with Chase. Well, not used to be Chase 25. My good buddy Chase, and get my good buddy Double Z TV involved as well. What is, and we'll see what happens. Many good YouTubers that can come on your live streams. Yeah, I would love that someday. And like you said, I can collaborate with other YouTubers. Yeah, I would love to do that. I like it, and like I said, it could be, the push I need to gain some fucking subs. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's it. All right. Look, another comment. You're already on StreamYard. Just post the link for now. I'm also on YouTube. This is simulcast on YouTube, by the way. All right, I'll post the link. What the hell? Not that I'm gonna let anybody come on right now. But hold on. All right, there you go. If I can get it, there we go, right there. Okay, that's that. All right, I'll leave it up for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. All right. So that's that. Like I said, I don't want to do a discussion with other people right now. Like I said, I want to just get this out of the way because I got other things to do, and it's almost time for SmackDown, and I want to watch SmackDown. So, but like I said, one day, I did one video with Chase, talking about wrestling. But one day, maybe I'll do a video like kind of like what Joe Cronin does, and JD does, have maybe one or two people on the stream talking about Monday Night Raw. All right, but it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. And we move on. All right, just a quick hello. I don't know. All right, I'll let you come on for like maybe a second or two, but like if you're a troll, I'm just gonna kick you out. So I don't know you, so like I said, but because you could be a troll and try to porn bomb me, but I don't care. What it is what it is, and it is what it is, and that's that. So maybe just for like a 5-second quick hello. But, all right, before we do that, let me get to back to Monday Night Raw. So Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose pick up the victory over Naomi and Lana. Don't give two craps. The only thing good about that was Asuka coming back and the crap out of Shayna Baszler. That's that. But we see Asuka later on as well. All right, we go backstage where we see the New Day of Kofi Kingston, and they're chilling the gorilla position, and then the United States champion. I did some tricks on the ramp and all that shit. I'm like, shut up, please, just shut up, Matt Riddle. Please, just shut up. I like Matt Riddle, but he needs to just shut the crap up. Good Lord. Anyway, Matt Riddle says, he's there to wish them luck. So Kofi says that Scooter is quite the steed. Matt Riddle talks about stallions and shit. So he's basically on his stallion. He said when then Kofi says that New Day claiming their place on top mountain since they got a WWE Tag Team title match coming up against the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. They also talk about Ali, who has a United States title match coming up against Riddle, and how Matt Riddle will defend the excuse me, I lost my spot. How Matt Riddle will defend the title against him, and Kofi kind of took a cheap shot at Mustafa Ali. He says that I hate that guy. Well, Mustafa Ali hates you too. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we'll see what happens with that. You don't like trolls? I don't like trolls either. I wish all the trolls would freaking get the hell off YouTube. Speaking of trolls, I vanquished one guest this morning. Oh yeah. I made him. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it like this. Tap out. Made his fat ass tap out. So I wish I had the belt. I don't have the belt with me. I don't know where it is. My YWC Universal title, which nobody will take. Nobody. I will be the YWC Universal Champion as Terry Funk used to say, forever! Japan, #1! Forever! God bless Terry Funk. I know he's not doing so good right now, but God bless that man. 83, 84 years old. God bless him. I think I don't know if he is, but if he's not in the Hall of Fame, put that motherfucker in. Please. And make, and if you do put him in, I think you know who would induct him. Bang! Terry, would you like some Doritos, Terry? Cactus, let's have a barbed wire explosion match, Cactus, in Japan, #1. Just saying. But sadly, Dave. I mean, Cactus Jack. I mean, Mick Foley and Terry Funk had many barbed wire death matches. I think they had. I don't know if they ever had. Well, they did have an exploding barbed wire. Well, not a barbed wire match. I think it was an exploding board match. I don't know. Maybe they did have a. I think they did have a exploding barbed wire match back in Japan, back in FMW. Those were the days when barbed wire death matches were like, you saw it for the first time, you're like, holy shit. they almost killed each other back in the day in Japan. Those sick bastards with the time bomb matches. With Onita and Hayabusa and Terry Funk, and even the ladies got involved. Even the ladies got involved in exploding barbed wire death matches. The only time the women actually did it. There's only been one women's exploding barbed wire death match, a time bomb death match. And it was in 1993, 94, early 90s in Japan. And that was it. Other than that, most of the time was the men, exploding barbed wire cage matches with Sabu and Hayabusa, blah, 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 And they also had an exploding pool match. Yeah, I'm not talking about, playing billiards or anything. They actually had a ring in a pool, like at a stadium, I think, or like an Olympic stadium. Like, what you have, they swim. They actually put a ring in the middle of a pool, rigged two, I think it was two sides. I think it was like this side and this side, or this side and this side, with barbed wire explosives. And the way to win the match was to throw your opponent in the pool, and basically the pool, you throw him in the pool, and boom, the pool blew up. That was actually some shit. That was some good stuff back in the day. Them fighting with scorpions and, with piranhas, and oh my God. FMW was fucking sick back in the day, back in the 90s. Even All Japan, Big Japan, those sick bastards. But nowadays, you don't see that anymore. Not even in Japan. Because I think they banned, I don't know if they banned it or just, you barely see it. CCW tried to copy it. Didn't do that good. I mean, CCW had, barbed wire explosives a couple of times, with Jimmy Lloyd throwing Casey Catal face first through a barbed wire landmine explosive. Face first. I'm telling you, face first. I thought Casey Catal was dead. And I when I saw the video, I went on her Twitter. I said, "Girl, you are fucking hardcore." You know what she did next? She followed me right after that. She said, "Thank you," and followed me right after that. You know why? Because I'm the fucking champ. I'm the fucking Peter fucking Gilmore. God damn it. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So, all right. We move on from there. All right. Gave the link to my WWE friend Ben. I think I know who you're talking about. Is that the Big Ben Bittner dude that a lot of people have been wanting me to get with? Not like that, but wanted me to do a collab with. But if he is around, maybe I'll have him on for maybe a minute or two just to say hello. But if not, well, big ups to Big Ben Bittner, and hopefully one day we'll collaborate. If I have to, when our our schedules are on time, like I said, I have a social life too, got to be with the wife, and hopefully get the mother-in-law out of here. But it is what it is. That's all right. So let's get back to Monday Night Raw, and maybe if we get Ben in, we'll see. All right, so Kofi and Xavier Woods talking to Matt Riddle, based his scooter. Their title match coming up with the Hurt Business, and Matt Riddle's title match with Mustafa Ali, and then Kofi, ended it with saying basically hating Mustafa Ali. And I'm gonna paraphrase for the rest of this because I want to edit this up and then watch SmackDown. So if Ben can get in here in the next maybe 15, 20 minutes, not 10 to maybe 10 minutes. Maybe I can have him on to end the show. If not, maybe maybe next time I do a review, but we'll see. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so then we get the match number 3 for the Raw Tag Team titles. Okay. For Raw Tag, the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods on the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. This is a pretty decent match, back and forth, and back and forth. There was moments that the New Day almost won the belts. Cedric rolled out of the ring. Kofi gets in the ring. Xavier Woods hits the ropes. Kofi hits the ropes, and they go for a double dive, but Shelton and Cedric stuff them. Cedric sends Xavier Woods into the announce table. Said he did not hit Byron Saxton. Damn. And then they go back at it, and then we get near the end. They're beating up Kofi. Kofi with the SOS. Blah blah blah. Ghost gets a near fall out of that. Kofi waits, goes for trouble in paradise. Shelton dodges it, goes for a knee strike in the corner. Kofi gets a right hand. Kofi climbs the corner. Shelton rushes up the corner, tosses Kofi off the top rope to get a near fall. As Xavier Woods comes in the bro. Then Cedric hops on the apron. Xavier shows him off, flies through the ropes, and it's a DDT on the floor. Ow. While inside the ring, Kofi hits trouble in paradise. And I thought that was going to be it. We're going to get new tag team champions. But Kofi tags in Xavier Woods. Kofi flies off the top rope on the Cedric with an elbow drop from the sky. Well, that's Xavier Woods hits the elbow drop from the sky, almost like the Macho Man Randy Savage. He tags in Kofi. Kofi goes up top. They hit their new finisher called Daybreak. Not the Midnight Special or the Midnight, whatever it's called. The Midnight Hour, I think it was called. They called it now that I think Kofi and Big E used to hit, or Big E and Xavier used to hit. But now that Kofi and Xavier are a tag team on Raw, their finisher is now called Daybreak. They hit it. 1, 2, 3. We have new tag team champions for the 11th time. We got the New Day as tag team champions once again. I really wish there were more tag teams on Raw because it feels like the same regurgitated people are winning the tag team belts. If it's not the New Day, it's the Street Profits. If it's not the Street Profits, it's Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. No tag teams in WWE. None. There's no tag teams. But they get. I kind of knew that New Day were going to put it back sometime. Maybe hoping, maybe not. I was thinking, maybe way past WrestleMania. They win the belts for the 11th time, and so congratulations to them. 11-time champions. Probably hold the belts for another 3 years. Like I said, there's no tag teams on Raw besides Shelton and Kofi. Shelton and Cedric. Nobody else. The Viking Raiders are gone. Eric is in catering right now. Eric is in, Eric Rowan. Eric is in catering. Ivar is still on the shelf with I believe his shoulder neck injury. I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know when when the Viking Raiders are coming back. So just basically two teams revolving around one belt. I mean, how many times are we going to see this match? And we're probably going to see a rematch at WrestleMania, which is just not confirmed, but actually we're not going to see it at WrestleMania because I'm going to tell you what happens. And by the way, I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And I'm telling them why we're not going to get a rematch at WrestleMania because of all people, and shockingly, this guy comes out. We got the phenomenal AJ Styles comes out with his big black diesel almost by his side. And they get in the ring. He congratulates Kofi and Xavier for the title win. AJ says that neither him or Omos have anything planned for WrestleMania, which is shocking. I mean, really? A guy like AJ, you don't have nothing for him? I mean, you couldn't put him in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? That would have been a real step down for him. But it is what it is. So, basically, AJ says, well, me and the big black diesel, don't have anything planned for WrestleMania. Then it talks about his accomplishments, his title wins. I was like, oh, I won the title. I won the United States title. I won the Intercontinental title. But the one title I won was the tag titles. So Xavier's like, I don't care. Why are you here, AJ? I'm like, oh, Xavier, let the man talk. He's like, what do you want, AJ? So Omos goes, well, we want shot at title. I can't speak. I don't know how he talks. You know, he has this. I don't know if he talks in like an African dialect or His name is Jordan. Jordan. I don't know what his last name is. It's some weird freaking name, but it is. Basically, he's like, I want me want title. I'll say it like a caveman. Me want title match. Or me want title match. Back in the day when I forgot who said that. I think it was Jericho back in the day. When he actually showed a match. It is what it is. And then AJ's like, well, I guess we're a tag team now. He's like, this man's like a little brother to me. I think you meant big brother there, AJ, because dude is 7'6". I don't know how tall he is. He's pretty damn big. And you know what they say about people that are over 7 feet? They probably have a big dong. But not that I know it. I don't know. So don't say, oh, Peter's a homo. I think it's probably a proven fact that big black guys have big dongs. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. But don't come at me and say I'm a homo for saying that, okay? You can go fuck yourselves. Because you have small wieners. Or small little cats. What is? Anyway, so basically AJ says, we're officially challenging you guys for the tag team titles at WrestleMania. So that's interesting. Something fresh. A new tag team forms. We might have knew that AJ and Omos might have been a tag team, even though Omos never wrestled before. So anyway, Kofi gets on the mic and wonders if they're are you actually a tag team? Are you registered as a tag team? Vince just put you guys together and stuff like that. Do you know how to work team? No, he's like, well, basically he says, 1, are you a tag team? 2, do you know how to work as a tag team? And 3, and then Xavier Woods goes, we accept. And then Xavier tells Omos to get himself some gear. So that's basically it. And yeah, that's basically it. And so we're gonna get something fresh at WrestleMania. For the first time ever, The New Day will take on AJ Styles and Omos in his WWE debut and WrestleMania debut. That's good. Good. Finally, we get something nice. Too much fucking this. And it was actually just Pepsi. No Jack and Pepsi. No alcohol today. Because my back is fucking killing me. Me and Rose have been going to town. If you know what I mean. So the person earlier in the show that said I'm a virgin, fuck you, man. I am not a virgin, so fuck you. If I'm married, how can I be a virgin? I can't even whistle. It is what it is. So it was a pretty good segment. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. So at WrestleMania, it will be The New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods taking on the team of Omos in his WrestleMania and WWE debut, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. And if AJ wins the tag team titles, he'll be the first man to win the Triple Crown of wrestling. No, not the Grand Slam, the Triple Crown. He will be a Triple Crown champion. And I think in both two promotions, I believe. Yeah, promotions, but he in TNA he won the world title, he won the X title, and he won the tag team titles. That's it. So, and in WWE, like I said, he's won the Intercontinental title, the US title, and the WWE title. So he was a Grand Slam champion, but a Triple Crown champion. I don't know, something like that. That's what it is. That's that. All right, now we got Big Ben Bittner here.
Yo, what's up, Dan?
Let's add him.
Good, man.
Big Ben,
good,
how
man.
you
How
doing,
are you?
my friend?
I'm okay.
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm waiting for SmackDown to come on.
Okay. Yeah, me too. So I'm ending this this little thing in a little bit. What did you think of Monday Night Raw?
Monday Night Raw was actually pretty interesting. It was actually very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent for what it was, even though Raw sucks.
Yeah.
But we have new tag team champions in the New Day. And then we're getting AJ and Omos at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting. It's fresh for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just gonna suck that the New Day are gonna be transitional champions.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I think Omos and AJ are gonna win the belts. That's what I think. So
that's what I see too.
What else? Yeah.
We have Edge. We have Edge versus Roman. Edge and Roman.
Yeah, that's possible. Possibly Edge and Roman. Tonight they got Edge versus Jey Uso, and the winner becomes special enforcer to the match at Fastlane with Daniel Bryan. Yes, and our tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
I think they're kind of hinting at Edge being the special enforcer, but I would not be surprised if that match ends in a clusterfuck and Edge and Jey Uso become special enforcer.
Yeah.
I still have this feeling, Ben, that that the title match at WrestleMania might be a three-way. Daniel Bryan will get in somehow.
I see that. I see that too. Yeah. I see that happening.
Yeah. I think Daniel Bryan's gonna, just somehow get his way into the main event of WrestleMania. That'll be his last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Sadly.
That's what I see. And I see him eventually retiring and not coming back at all.
No, I don't think Daniel Bryan's gonna win the title, but at WrestleMania, I think Edge will win the title at WrestleMania, and then which sucks in my opinion, because I think Roman's had a pretty good heel run as over the last almost what was it, 8 months, I think, since August.
8 months. Yeah.
And to kill it just like that, to give it to an old timer like Edge. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not fair. And Ben left, so I didn't hit anything. I think Ben just left. So, Ben, if you're
I'm back.
okay. I think maybe I hit. Did I hit the wrong button?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Where is he? What happened? Oh, there he is. Okay. I think maybe it's my computer. I apologize.
It's okay.
Hopefully we can get him back before the end of the show. I think it's my computer. You. I apologize, Ben.
It's okay. I'm gonna subscribe to you. I'm gonna try to find.
Hopefully we can get him back, but I have him. Oh, there he is. What happened?
I'm gonna find you on YouTube. I'm gonna find you on YouTube so I can subscribe to you. Subscribe to you. Yeah, you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Okay, I think I have a messed up laptop, so not laptop, desktop, not even mine, but it is what it's my wife's, but it's both of ours, but now she's gonna take it. All right, so let's get to what happened. I got a comment here from a troll. Your own gunman Tarrant, says, "OMG, why it's look like dark web voice chat?" I don't know. Don't look at me. That sounded, me look like dark web chat. I watched Dances with Wolves last night with the wife. Me dances with wolves. Me, Incan chief, Tatanka. That's how I think Tatanka got his name, because of Dances with Wolves, or that's how I don't know. I don't know how Tatanka got his name. I'm thinking that's because I don't remember what year Dancing with Wolves came out.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with the audio, but anyway, let's move on from there. So I'm gonna get this video done, and we'll get ready for SmackDown.
Yep.
And okay, so we had Bad Bunny and I don't need my notes. We had Bad Bunny and Damian Priest in the back, and then Miz and Morrison come up. Well, Miz and Morrison come up to them. They start talking some shit, and then the next thing you know, that R-Truth comes in and tries to get his baby back, and then he tries to hit him with a what did we try to hit him with, a lunchbox, something like that, the Stone Cold lunchbox.
Yeah.
God, that was a corny segment. When he was there with Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, and Naomi and Lana, and he's like, he's just talking out of his ass. Praising Gold. I mean, get this guy out of here, please. Get Ron Killings out of wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm having fleeting flashbacks to Santino.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, he's basic. That's what he is. That's what he is, Ben. He is the Black Santino.
I miss that Cobra. I miss that Cobra shit.
He's so freaking boring.
Oh.
He's not funny.
I mean, yeah, he should.
I mean, how many times has he been champion? 49 now? 50?
Yeah, probably 49.
49 now? Good Lord.
Yeah, probably 49.
49? God.
49 days.
A worthless title. It's a worthless title. It needs to be blown up. It's garbage. But anyway, so he tries to get his baby back, and then he's talking to Bad Bunny, and then for once Bad Bunny does the right thing and takes over his title, gives it to R-Truth. I'm like, well, that's one way to get him off the title.
Yeah.
I'm like, good. Get this horrible mumble Latin rapper away from that title. Get him out. He's garbage. I don't know why he's even there either, but don't get me started. So I'll go another hour with this fucking video. But so anyway, I guess R-Truth the belt. So R-Truth's now a 49-time champion. Whoop-de-damn-do. Nobody cares. And then later on, Damian Priest has a match. Let me get back. Oh, he has a match with what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Let me just get my notes. What the hell's the match? Where did I write it? I wrote the match down. What the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Jackson Riker was Gunner from TNA. We all know who he is. Basically, squash match. Damian Priest wins the match with sure. I like the writing.
Yeah.
Mia Yim's character. You know, her name is Reckoning, so they had to change his they changed it to Hit the Lights by Metallica. Because Damian Priest is a metalhead, by the way. He's a big time metalhead, big time. Yeah, I met him. We talked about.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. His lights go out. The lights go out and then he hits.
Yeah, I met him when it was Punishment Martinez back in Ring of Honor, and we talked a lot. We talked a lot of metal because I wore a In This Moment, one of my favorite bands in the world. In This Moment, he was like, "Oh, you listen to In This Moment?" I was like, "You're damn right I do." And you should too. He says, I listen to them. They're a great band. And we talked a lot about In This Moment, but Oh, by the way, I shouldn't say In This Moment. I should say Grammy nominated In This Moment for all you haters out there. Because I get a lot of hate for In This Moment. It's like, oh, they suck. They can't sell out arenas. Oh yeah? Well, that's why they were nominated for a Grammy. And Ben left again. I apologize for that. So maybe we're gonna come back by the end of the show, but if not, I can finish this video out. So anyway, so yeah, like I said, Bad Bunny gives the 24/7 title back to and I'm offline now. Oh, there I am. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
And back, like I said, back. All right. See, I keep saying Jason Riker. I don't know why. But he wins with Hit the Lights. Yeah, he wins with Hit the Lights. 1, 2, 3. Whoop-de-damn-do. And then afterwards, Miz and Morrison Miz comes in, takes Elias's guitar, smashes Bad Bunny in the back with it. I marked the hell out for that one. I'm like, did the one thing I couldn't do, and beat that piece of crap up. Oh, horrible. Freaking yeah. I'm sorry for that. So.
Is that him? Okay. I don't know if this is you. Yeah, it's him. But he's using a different account. What's this? Yeah, this is his stream. Right here. I think this is him. This is him though. This is his stream though. But he's not.
There we go. Am I back? I'm back.
Yep, you're back.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I'm back. Am I back? Hello?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I'm back. Okay.
I'm here, dude.
And then he goes under the ring and gets out a bucket. We don't know what's in the bucket. And he takes the bucket and pours it. I was like, oh my God, what am I watching? He pours slime on, not once, but twice onto. I mean, did somebody been watching Double Dare or something like that? Or what would you do?
Yeah.
What are we watching, Ben? What are we watching? What are we watching? What are we watching?
It kind of reminds me of Nickelodeon.
And you have a notification.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Nickelodeon.
I mean, Raw became Nickelodeon for, a while. So, so instead of getting the Pete, yeah. I was in shows like Guts and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. So that was kind of corny. And they were supposed to have a match at Fastlane, and now that match got taken out. Why, I don't know. And I don't care. And, sorry about my camera going on. It is what it is. All right, after that, we get Randy Orton's monotonous voice, talking, and then we Alexa Bliss basically challenged Randy to a match, and Randy accepted. What do you think about that one?
I think that's gonna get like. I think that's
Ben?
gonna be like. I think that's gonna be like.
I don't know. I guess Ben's not listening to me. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Ben's still around, but I apologize if you can't hear him or anything. But he's on. But
I'm here.
What do you think about it? What do you think is going to happen?
I think Randy Orton's going to set her on fire.
Ben?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
What do you think about Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton?
I think that's going to be crazy. I think that's going to get crazy.
Really? I think that's
going to get.
Oh, can't you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. That's going to be like
Hello?
That's going to be like The Fiend.
I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully, if I'm. Can you hear me? Hold on a second. My mic should be on. Is my mic on, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully it is. I don't know what happened. I think something's wrong. I think when I have people on, I think it works. I don't know if if Bri-Yo-Yo is still in the chat. I was muted at first. Now, am I muted now? Somebody let me know before if I'm still or if I'm talking. I can hear myself, but I think when I have people on, I might have to put the my headphones in my these crappy headphones in the computer so I can talk through the computer. I don't know why. I apologize, Ben. So apologize. I apologize, you son of a bitch. Anyway. So yeah. So as we were talking about, Alexa Bliss wants to play a game of the game of truth through inflicting pain. She speaks to Randy directly and says if he wanted her out of her life, we'll have to take her out of it. And then she challenges Randy to a match at Fastlane, which I don't even think is going to be a match. I think they'll just be in the ring. Randy will probably hit the RKO on Alexa, and then, like Ben said, maybe save her. I don't know. But it is what it is, and that's that. All right, I'm going to end shop in a little bit because SmackDown's coming on in a half hour. Okay, I am. You guys can hear me. Thank God. I apologize for about that. So we could hear Ben, but seems you could not hear him. I can hear him, but he was kind of like going in and out, and that's that. All right, I've got my good buddy Nick Infante, 1992 in the chat. What's up, Nick? How are you, my good friend? And but it was nice to have Ben in. My computer's going a little bit slow because it's slow. I don't know what's the speed. I changed my speed on my computer. I have Optimum Online, so I used to be on Optimum 300. Now I'm on Optimum 200 to save some money, because internet's kind of pricey, but but I don't want to terminate from Optimum because I have to pay a termination fee with Optimum and give back their fucking equipment. But thankfully, I talked to a nice lady on Optimum.com on their chat support, tech support, whatever you want to call it, and she got me a good deal. I'm saving $10 on my internet. So yeah, for the next year, I'll be paying $10 less. Yeah, I have updated the computer, by the way. I've been getting a lot of updates on my computer. Yeah, I think it's something wrong with it. Maybe I think it has a virus, because it's been going every time I do a fucking stream, it fucking lags. And it's Windows 10. And I've updated every time it needs an update. Every time it needs an update, I would update it. I just don't, I mean, if I had my laptop, I think it goes perfectly on my laptop. Because, my laptop's Windows 8, 8.1. And it's better than that. I just don't want to dig out the fucking laptop because, right now I have nowhere to put it. Unless I put it on my table. But, like I said, there's so much fucking shit right now on my fucking thing. All right, Nick says it would be interesting to do a watch along SmackDown on YouTube. I would love to do it tonight, but Rose is out. I don't know what time she's I don't know what time she's coming home from shopping. Not out of town, on the other side of town, getting some food, because we got our, I gave her she has, I gave her some money to go get some food, because we were kind of out of food right now. So, we have to get some food for the next couple of days, and for the next week or so, and that's that. But yeah, one day, I promise you this. Okay. I promise you this. I know we're going 2 hours here. I didn't think we're gonna go 2 hours. I really don't want to go 2 hours with this channel, but it is what it is. But we'll go all night. But I promise you this. I will promise my subscribers this. By the summer or early fall, hopefully earlier than that, maybe, I might one day do a watch along. I'm not gonna show. Obviously, I'm not gonna show the WWE content. I'm gonna have it on mute, so I don't want to get. I don't want to get a copyright strike from the WWE or anything like that. I can't afford to have a strike on this channel right now. But I will. I guarantee one. I would do a watch along for a pay per view or a Raw or SmackDown or a Dynamite or maybe even an NXT. But I promise you that. I promise you, and I guarantee you that will happen in the distant future. And hopefully we get a lot of people. Hopefully we get a lot of people. That might actually, happen. But Nick, you're onto something. Not Peter Gilmore reactions to SmackDown. Yeah. Or Raw. In the future, I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay, we're on over 2 hours right now. And we got 25 minutes to Raw. Oh boy, to SmackDown. Brian Yo-Yo says Big Ben will do a watch along SmackDown if you want to join him later today. Nah, I'm gonna edit this up and I'm gonna watch. I might join. I may or may not join. I'm not sure. Because like I said, the wife is coming home and at any time, and then like I mentioned before, her mama is sleeping and she can get up at any time and just walk right through. So that's why I can't do panels, or I can't do I can't do panels. I can't even do videos, unless the missus is out or sleeping, or if her mom is sleeping. So that's why I can't do panels and I can't do watch-alongs or even videos and blah 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 blah. So yeah, look up Big Ben Bittner on YouTube, Nick. Yeah, like right here. Search Big Ben Bittner channel. So that's that. Nick says it would be like being at an indie show with me doing the watch along. I guess you remember my commentary from FSW, don't you? It is what it is, and yeah, and that's that. All right, let's try to end the show here. But Yo-Yo's talking to Nick, says facts improvised during COVID, bringing everyone together. Yes, wrestling brings people together, and as it says right over here, my friends, fuck this virus. It's going away, little by little. I mean, last time, we got, what did they say, 12.2%, 12 or 13, 12, I think it was 12 or 13% people, 12 or 13% of America is vaccinated right now. And they said, Mr. President Sleepy Joe Biden said that by May 1st, he wants every state and every American adult. My sister got vaccinated. I think my mom and my dad are I think they're gonna get vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated just yet. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna fight this like a champion. I went 4 rounds, my friend, with a COVID test, and each and every round a TKO. Because like I said, I'm fucking immortal. I have the immune system of Wolverine. I get sick, but in a couple of days I get better. I don't get better like Wolverine. I get sick. I get a little cut on my arm and it fucking heals like up in like 2 seconds. Bub. You see, these claws are made of adamantium, the strongest metal known. And they can cut through metal like a hot knife through butter. You gotta ask yourself a question. I forgot how the rest of it goes. But yeah. Anybody remembers the X-Men TV show? Yeah. One of the greatest shows of the 90s, cartoons of the 90s, the X-Men TV show. Oh, that was great. I like the voice actor for Wolverine, who did Wolverine on the X-Men the X-Men show. That was I don't know who did it, but I'd like to find out. But that's great. But nothing will ever beat Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry. Nothing will beat Dragon Ball Z. I know it's anime, but if you think of like cartoons of the 90s and up to now, nothing. I don't think anything could beat Dragon Ball. Even Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Heroes, whatever the new one is now. Not that it's new, but nothing will beat Dragon Ball Z. And Dragon Ball Z is the best anime of all time. I'm not a big fan of GT. I think GT was corny, even though they showed Goku and then Vegeta going Super Saiyan 4. I think the whole thing was kind of corny. The whole series was kind of corny. But then they went to Super. I love Super. I loved Heroes or Legends, whatever it's called now. When Goku and Vegeta go to Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, and then Goku, because he's fucking Goku, has to go to Ultra Instinct, then Master Ultra Instinct, and now he's what is he now? Grand Master Goku. And Vegeta going Super Saiyan 3 finally. Even though it was in a movie, wasn't really. I don't think he went Super Saiyan 3 in Super Heroes. I don't think he did. I am Vegeta. I can go to Super Saiyan 4. Kakarot. Sprinkers, Kakarot. Sprinkers. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's end the funny business, and that's all I gotta say about that. Nick says, yes, my commentary is a riot. You're a funny guy. Yes, you're damn right. I'm a funny fucking guy. I'm a funny guy, and your mom's favorite YouTuber. Well, or like David Starr. Everybody remembers David Starr. If you don't know who David Starr is, the Jewish canon. He has so many freaking Nick knows who I'm talking about. He has so many freaking nicknames. He was like the Jewish canon, the Bernie Sanders, or your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, or something like that. So I'm gonna take a page of David Starr's book and say that I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. She text me? No, she did not. I don't, probably my neighbor. Anyway, yeah, that's it. All right. But yes, I'm a wild and crazy guy. And your mom's favorite YouTuber. And once the beast, ask your mom, because I've been fucking her in the ass lately. But anyway. Brian says, good show. Thank you for coming in. And that's that. All right, so yeah, so getting back to let's end the Monday Night Raw review. I know we've been over 2 hours. Still got 15 minutes to 15 minutes to go, 18 minutes to go till SmackDown. So let's get this bad boy wrapped up. And bad boy up and out of the way. Let's get to Nick's comment, if I can. That's what she said. Nick says, David Starr, the one who had rape and sexual assault allegations. Yeah, that basically killed his career. Same thing with Joey Ryan. But we all knew Joey Ryan was a fucking scumbag. I never thought of all people, David Starr would be involved in this Me Too movement. The rape and sexual assault allegations. I never thought a guy like David Starr would do that. I never thought. But he just killed his career. He basically killed his career with that shit. Sad. It's just fucking sad. A great wrestler too. Same thing with Marty Scurll, even though he admits to, banging a 16-year-old or whatever it was. He killed his career. He could have been in AEW by now, even though he was, he was a head booker for Ring of Honor. I think they were gonna get all this shit with him didn't come out, he would probably be Ring of Honor champion right now. But now he's just sitting home in I don't know where he's living now. He's back in England, basically sucking his own dick, I guess. I don't know. Playing with his own umbrella, if you know what I mean. But the whole Me Too sexual assault allegations were just killed wrestling. Killed wrestlers like Joey Ryan at one point. But him and who was it? Candy Cartwright, I believe. I don't know if that's still going on or what's happening with that. They have a court coming up or what? We're going into that, but it is what it is. All right, let's go back to. Let's finish off Monday Night Raw. So we have Alexa Bliss challenging Randy Orton and his voice to a match at Fastlane, and like Ben mentioned, it probably end in Alexa Bliss getting lit on fire, and maybe we'll see the Fiend. Maybe Bray Wyatt will make his comeback. But I think he's going to make his comeback probably before WrestleMania. Well, actually, his new gimmick and his new gear and what he looks like now. Be like a burnt up version of the Fiend. That's what I think. I could be wrong. That's that. All right, then. If you didn't know, the first inductee to the 2021 class of the Hall of Fame was announced by the Hurricane Shane Gregory Helms. What's up with that? And it was Molly Holly. And then if you didn't watch my video, I believe it was yesterday, the second inductee to the 2021 Hall of Fame was announced, and that man is Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff, or Bischoff, whatever you want to call him. So we got our first two inductees. I think they're going to actually mention on SmackDown tonight. So if you don't know, now you know. That's that. All right, then my notes. My notes went off. All right, then we get to match number 5. Shayna Baszler taking on Asuka. Nobody is for Asuka. Set my dick. So this was kind of a Asuka, before Shayna can even get ready, Asuka attacks her. Starts. She hits the running ass attack. She has a nice ass. She hits her. She uses her hot ass to take down Nia with ease, not once but twice. And then she sends Shayna out of the ring and kicks her right in the face. And Shayna's like kind of holding her mouth a little bit. and then the referee holds her back, trying to get in the ring. Then the bell finally rings. We had the match number 5. Match lasted about almost a minute and a half. Filler match. Basically, Asuka beat the crap out of her. Shayna got a little bit of offense in, but we're getting to the end. Asuka versus the Asuka lock. Shayna reverses into the clutch, and Asuka flipped backwards. Turns it into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Asuka gets the win, but Shayna won't release the hold, and then she finally does. Tries to kick Asuka in the mouth again. Asuka caught the boot. Hits Shayna in the face with a kick, and then just basically beats the crap out of her with kicks to the side of the face. And then she takes Shayna and does the good old fashioned Super Dragon stomp the corner, in the middle turnbuckle. Then she takes off the bottom turnbuckle pad, puts Shayna's face on. Gonna do a Britt Baker teeth out, but she pushes Shayna's face on the ring post. Shayna's screaming in pain, eating turnbuckle. Then she tries to basically super dragon her face into the turnbuckle, but the ref's like, "Don't do it, no!" And he just steps right in front of her and saves Shayna. Asuka went psychotic. This is what I like. Where is this Asuka? Where is this? I would have loved to see the Asuka from Japan when she was fucking nuts in Japan. But it is what it is. 9 stars. So Asuka, is pissed, but she gets her revenge, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, there we see Ali drives by with his scooter, pissing off Ali. Nobody cared, and that's that. Get the match over the United States title. Mustafa Ali taking on Matt Riddle. Nobody gave a flying. It's an okay match. Getting to the end, Riddle with a kick to the head. Then he locks in a waist lock, then goes off the ropes. Ali goes up Riddle with a 1920 schoolboy and sit down roll up for a near fall. And then T-Bar or T-Balls, whatever you want to call him. T-Bar, Dominik Dijakovic gets on the apron, tries to distract the ref, but it doesn't work, and Riddle picks up Jarrett. 1, 2, 3. Matt Riddle retains the United States title. Match was all right. I gave it 2.25 stars. Afterwards, Lee, T-Bar tries to attack, but Matt Riddle gets out of the ring, and then Retribution gets. Retribution gets Ali, and that's basically it. What can I just get rid of Retribution, please? Get rid of Retribution. Just break them up. Put everybody back in NXT except for Mustafa Ali. I think Mustafa Ali should just get released. Just ask for your release. Andrade tried to do it. Didn't get it. I don't know what they're gonna do with Andrade. Aleister Black asks for his release. You know, he should be released. Is he gonna get released? No, because WWE has nothing for him or Andrade. And then there were allegations that that Zelina Vega, Thea Trinidad, cheated on Aleister Black, which got shot down. And no, she did not cheat with me, even though she should, because she's from Brooklyn, you know, my old hometown. She's from Queens, but I'm from, you know, she represents Queens, but I'm from used to be from Brooklyn, but it is. I live in Jersey now. Anyway, that's that. All right, let's wrap this baby up because we're 9 minutes away from SmackDown. All right, then we go backstage. Sarah Schreiber asks Randy Orton his reaction to Alexa Bliss's challenge. So Orton's like, "Oh, Alexa dared me to get her out of my life. Well, I accept the match." So that match is now official for Fastlane this Sunday. Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. Not that it's gonna be a match. Do some weird cinematic shit, and then I think Alexa Bliss will use her witchy powers to try to get Randy to puke up some blood, and maybe we'll see the Fiend. But I think Randy will, get his revenge on Alexa Bliss and probably light her on fire. And then either the Fiend will come out, you know, the new look Fiend, Bliss again. You know, well, she'll be, you know, they'll have a dummy, obviously. I mean, Alexa Bliss is not going to get lit on fire for real, you know. But they'd be stupid to do that. But it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, then Drew McIntyre comes out for another promo, basically saying, you know, talking about him and Sheamus at Fastlane, you know, him and Sheamus, what they do for 20 years, you know, Fastlane, Sheamus is looking to take him out, and he's going to beat the hell out of Sheamus. And then he goes outside, grabs a chair, and he's going to sit at ringside to watch the main event between Sheamus and Bobby Lashley. Match was pretty good. Went a long time, about almost 18 minutes. But we're getting to the end, and Sheamus was beating up Lashley for a while. Lashley came in and started beating up Sheamus. We're getting to the end, and Lashley hits a superplex, but then Sheamus gets up. Lashley gets up. Sheamus with a knee. Then he hits White Noise for a near fall. Then Sheamus backs up, looks for the boog kick. He runs at Lashley. Lashley hits him with the spear in midair. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley picks up the victory. Match was pretty good. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that was it. And then after that, Drew gets in the ring. And then Lashley's like, "Go ahead." No, I guess he didn't want no part of Drew. Sheamus grabs the MVP's leg and causes a distraction because Drew hits the Claymore in the face of Lashley, knocking him out. And then while that's happening, Sheamus gets up. He's kind of wobbly, and him and Drew have a stare down to end the show. You know, so that's basically all I got to say about that. So that ends Monday Night Raw. So I gave the aftermath the aftermath of the match 2.5 out of 5 stars as well. But overall, it was a pretty decent Raw, and I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. And we'll see what happens tonight on SmackDown. We got 5 minutes left. So, like I said, we got Edge and Jey Uso. The winner will be the special enforcer for the Roman Reigns Daniel Bryan match for the Universal title at Fastlane. And that's that. We'll also see what happens with the tag team titles with the Street Profits and the Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. See what happens with that. We'll see what happens with Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. I play with my hair, Bianca Belair. You know, Sasha will take Nia Jax for the SmackDown Women's title. You know, Reggie will probably be there. Try to do what he does. But we'll see what happens with that, and more to come on SmackDown, coming up in just under 5 minutes. And then hopefully later tonight I will do a review. Probably want to, if I do a review, if I'm solo and Rosa and her mom is sleeping in the bedroom, I might come on later on and do a review. Maybe I'll have some people on like Ben. Maybe I'll have maybe I'll do a couple another video, but I don't want to go 2.5 hours. But it is what it is. I love my fans. I love my subs. I love the discussion. I love it. Thank you all. Thank you for that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens later on in the next couple of hours. But like I said, the missus, the wife is coming home any minute. She could be coming home now in the next 2 hours. I don't